Did you know Einstein's theory of relativity was rejected by the Nobel Committee? Or that Nobel medals have been auctioned for millions? The Nobel Prize, a symbol of genius and glory, hides some of the most fascinating and controversial stories in science. Let's start with the Curie dynasty. Marie Curie remains the only person in history to win Nobel Prizes in two different sciences, physics and chemistry. Her daughter, Irene, continued that legacy, making the Curie family one of the most decorated in Nobel history. But not everyone was celebrated fairly. Albert Einstein's most famous theory, relativity, was considered too theoretical to deserve a Nobel Prize. So when he finally won in 1921, it wasn't for relativity at all. It was for the photoelectric effect. Even at the ceremony, the word relativity was never mentioned. And then comes the uncomfortable truth, the Nobel's gender gap. Lise Meitner, the woman who helped discover nuclear fission, never won. Jocelyn Bell Burnell discovered pulsars, yet her male supervisor got the credit. Their stories remind us that recognition in science hasn't always been fair. And for some, Nobel glory doesn't last forever. Francis Crick's medal sold for over $2 million. James Watson's went for nearly $5 million, only for the buyer to return it later. Before we continue, if you love uncovering the hidden truths behind world history and science, Backhand Index pointing right, subscribe now and join our growing community of curious minds. Even more shocking, some Nobel-winning discoveries were later disproved. One doctor won for claiming worms cause cancer, another for developing lobotomy, and now discredited brain surgery. So yes, the Nobel Prize remains the highest mark of honor. But behind the medals lies a human story, full of brilliance, ego, injustice, and redemption.